Mike Tirico, Greg Olson with you. Off we go in the snow from MetLife Stadium. And a decent return there. He'll get this up just shy of the 30. The New England offense getting ready to go to work here. They're led out by the quarterback from USC, Caleb Williams.
I love watching a player of any position come back after a bad game. I think it really just speaks to their mental toughness and their ability to grind, because the reality is, if you can only play well when things are going your way, you're not going to play very long in the NFL. So I am very interested to see, Mike, what sort of approach does this guy come into today's game with, saying, last week is over, I'm going to remain aggressive, I'm going to put my team on my back and go out there and do whatever I have to do to get a win.
Throwing on second down, Williams. That's complete. It's Justice Hill out of the backfield. And he's going to get this one out to the 43-yard line. They'll break the huddle. Coming up now for 1st and 10.
A gain of 15. And the Patriot first down.
On the ground, it's Jalen Warren. He'll try to push forward. He'll wind up getting 3 yards with that one. Tyrese Knight in on the tackle. Now the Jets going to use the first of their timeouts, and they'll get together prior to the second down play. Once again, it's Warren, and he'll get forward for about a yard. Tyrese Knight in on the tackle.
A 2-yard gain on the play.
Third down, they need 5. Operating from the shotgun, it's Williams. That one is batted away, incomplete. No separation that time, tightly defended. It brings up 4th down. On 4th down, it's Corliss Waitman out to punt. Back deep, Deontay Hardy. That's going to hit and continue out of bounds just inside the 20-yard line. So the Jets offense ready to take over for the first time. They are led by their quarterback, the future Hall of Famer, Aaron Rodgers.
You watch the film from last week's game and you come away saying, okay, he's probably one of their best players on the field, but you would never know it after meeting with him. He said, I don't even want to talk about my touchdowns. He said, there's just too many plays out there that I'm missing, and then, of course, the costly interception. So they didn't win. He's taking a lot of that responsibility onto himself, and frankly, that's the role of an NFL quarterback, whether you like it or not.
Second down, Rodgers. That's caught right side. It's Hopkins. And they're going to mark him down right at the 30-yard line.
good for a Jets first down. 1st and 10 at the 30-yard line.
On the zone read, they hand it to John. And he'll be taken down up at the 40-yard line. Give him 10 more on that one. Just a... for a...
Entering settings screen. Menu narration set to 100.
First down.
1st and 10 at the 40-yard line.
Once again, it's Chubb. And they're going to work this down inside the 45. They have found something on the ground. 16 more yards on that carry.
1st and 10 at the 44-yard line.
On 1st and 10, it's Chubb. And tough for defenders as well to get leverage and get their hands on. Taken down after a gain of 4.
4 yards on the pickup.
Ball on the 39. Here's 2nd and 6. A run with the man out of Purdue. That's Tyrone Tracy. And no place to go. He's hit and taken down behind the line.
I'm not sure if they're...
It's a road win here for the Patriots, and it is a season sweep for them. They defeat their division rivals for the 2nd time this year.
Pleasant December day in the Volunteer State. The chilly rain from last night has moved on. The temps have bumped up a bit here at Nissan Stadium in... Charles and I have been looking forward to this one all week. And off we go from Nashville. And he takes this near the 25. Just a little pass there. Call it the 26. So here are the Titans now for their first drive. And they're led out by their mobile quarterback out of West Virginia. It's Geno Smith.
I like this guy. And the reason I do, he tends to stay on an even keel. Doesn't let too much ruffle him. He will manage the game the way it needs to be managed, take what the defense gives him, and then he can strike at times. Had a touchdown pass. Yes, he had an interception last week, but he found a way for his team to win.
Open man, that's Felton. They do get a couple, but they'll be left staring at a 3rd and 8 coming up.
A 2-yard pickup makes it 3rd and 8.
They'll send the tight end in motion left. Geno now to throw. No chance to get away there for Smith as he goes down. Von Miller, he's the one to get him, and that is sack number 7 for him on the year.
It always helps for a visiting team to come in and set the tone on defense. In fact, when we talked with them prior to the game, they said they wanted this home crowd to feel like they had to hide their valuables when they were in town.
Well, the home crowd quiet now early. See if their offense can take over and get some points on the board. So here come the Saints now for their first drive. They'll be led out by the former Mississippi State product, the mobile quarterback, Dak Prescott.
His game last week reminded me of the old song, Accentuate the Positive, because that's about all he did, right?
Yeah.
3 touchdown passes, over 300 yards in the air, receivers happy.
And they got the win.
Got the win. If you're running back that likes to catch passes, they're happy as well. Big-time game.
The numbers for Mixon last week, 9 carries, 69 yards.
And that's just not enough carries for a running back to get loose and really feel like he's into the game, because they have to have enough volume to establish a rhythm, not just for themselves, but also to get in sync with their offensive line so they can read the blocks properly and they can execute. I expect them to get a minimum of 15 carries in this game, and the optimum number would be 20+.
That's complete to Justin Jefferson. And the tackle going to be made at the 41 as they stop him a few yards short of the first. On 4th down, J.K. Scott ready to punt it away. Deep to return, Malik Washington. He punted 5 times in the win last week as this one's away. And he couldn't get it to check up. That kicks all the way into the end zone for a touchback. Here's Tennessee ready to begin this drive offensively. So, Charles, the season winding down, the playoffs obviously not in their future. As they look ahead to the offseason, what spots do they maybe need to fill?
Well, I think that they like the guy who's calling the plays and throwing the ball. I think that he's a pretty good player. Needs some help, I think, on the perimeter, though. Help him out with receivers, because I think if he gets an upgrade there, his play gets that much better, too.
First play of the drive goes the wrong way. Here's 2nd and 12. Here's Smith. That'll be caught by Rice. They get 11 back on that one. It leads to 3rd down.
A gain of 11 makes it 3rd and 1.
They'll sneak it with Smith. And I don't think he got there. No, they stop him right where it all started. Only a yard on the sneak, not enough. And he's a few inches short for 4th down. Here's Jake Bailey now. 44 on his first punt, and this is a good kick as well. Pulled in at the 24. It's a 45-yard punt, 6 yards on the return. And the Saints will take over with a 1st down and 10. So 1st and 10 now from the 30. And he rifles one incomplete.
That certainly appeared to be a play call where they were just trying to make 2nd down, 2nd and short. I think they thought the coverage was off a little bit more than it was. Nice job there pressing up on it and forcing the incompletion.
And it's incomplete. Took a shot, couldn't connect. You talk about this Titan defense. They were terrific last week in the victory over Kansas City.
I just consider myself fortunate that I'm not in charge of the offensive line. They gave up 7 sacks last week. And if things don't improve in this game, head coach isn't going to be looking at the offensive line. He's going to be looking at the offensive line coach. And that's when things get dicey.
And that is incomplete. But the pressure there on 3rd down, forcing the errant pass. 4th down coming up. On is the punter Scott here as he gets this one away. It's a 45-yard punt, just a 1-yard return. And it'll be Titan football. Looking to put a drive together. He'll start with a give to Taylor. And he's brought down, getting this one up to about the 35. The drive starting with a 1st down, 11 yards on that pickup.
1st down. 1st and 10 at the 35-yard line.
They run once more with Taylor. And he'll manage to pick up about 4 at second down. The rushing numbers for Taylor in last week's ball game: 18 carries, 70 yards.
Nice solid showing from him last week. Didn't blow the roof off with his numbers, but he certainly had a quality day and produced when called upon.
The short one there taken in by Ferguson. And he's dropped just before the line to gain. 4-yard pickup leaves him with 3rd and 1. From the gun, here's Smith. That is incomplete.
How about the show put on by these two defenses in this first half? The fireworks don't have to be just offensively. Neither one of them given an inch, and that's good coverage once again there to force another 4th down.
They'll run for it. It's Crum. And he's got a first down as he's up to the 48. A big roll of the dice on 4th and 1, but it pays off. They convert. So a bold call, but this drive will forge on. 1st and 10 after the 4th down conversion. Off of play action, here's Smith. And it's a short one here, complete to his tight end. Call it a gain of 6 on the play, and it'll be 2nd down.
A 6-yard pickup brings up second.
They'll fake the handoff. Now Smith. Now he's going to step up and run. Nothing open downfield. He keeps it himself for 11 and a first down.
That's another Titans first down. 1st and 10 at the 35-yard line.
Play action. It's Smith. Pass caught right side by Taylor. Here's a 2nd and 8.
Out of bounds at the 34-yard line. 2 yards on the pickup.
They give to Taylor out of the gun. And nothing doing. He's immediately taken down at the line of scrimmage. The 25-yard line is what they need here. This is 3rd down.
3rd and 8.
A shotgun snap for Smith. And incomplete on the deep ball. 4th down after the New Orleans defense holds serve.
Joshua Carty on for the field goal. A 51-yard attempt.
And this will split the uprights. It's right down the middle. And the Titans hit the scoreboard first. It's 3-0. So that kick gives them their first points of the game, CD. And it comes on the 3rd drive, but hopefully for them that's a spark that gets that offense going.
Yeah, and I would say if you're the offensive play caller, as you look at your sheet, you're trying to find that part on there that unlocks bigger points. They've struggled with a few drives so far, finally got 3 out of it. How do you find the end zone? That's what he's searching for now.
Getting set for their next drive, the New Orleans offense. Not only are they in search of their first score, they're in search of their first down in this ball game as they come up 1st and 10. Incomplete, but a penalty flag is down in the backfield. Let's get the call. They're backed up here with a 1st and 20 now after the holding penalty. An option handoff here to Mixon. And a nice job to break free of 1 tackle, but it slowed his momentum somewhat, and he's taken down right after. It's a gain of 3, and it'll be 2nd down. Again, it's Mixon. And flags come in as he gets forward for about 3 yards. Now let's check on the call. Now they face a 2nd and long following the holding penalty. Prescott from the gun. And that is incomplete.
And that's the knowledge you gain from being in this league for a long time. He's learned the hard way when to give up and fight another down. And that's a smart move to throw it away.
An incomplete pass on that last play, and that means they'll need to come up with something here on 3rd down. Prescott. He'll try and do this himself. And he'll get it up here this time to the 21. A solid run of 11 there as he tucked it and ran, but he's still short of the marker at its 4th.
Well, there were a couple of extra defensive backs in the game, so he really had nowhere to go with the football despite his search for an open receiver. So he has to take off and run for it, but he comes up well short of the line to gain.
And he's getting a workout here in this first quarter as he gets it away. Fielded at the 33. So possession goes over here on the punt. And they will take over 1st and 10. Out come the Titans now. They've got a 3-0 lead and the football as they start 1st and 10. They'll start out here with a jet sweep. And they're going to stop him right at the line of scrimmage. Just no cutback lane to be found whatsoever. 2nd and 10.
No gain on the play.
2nd and 10.
And 10 at the 39-yard line.
Up the middle, here's Taylor. And he's going to bowl his way forward to the 48. 9 yards, not quite enough, and they'll be left now with 3rd and 1. So they just need 1 yard here to pick up the first down. Smith keeps it on the sneak. And he will have a Titans first down as they're able to convert, albeit not by much, on 3rd and a yard.
First down. 1st and 10 at the 50-yard line.
On the draw is Taylor. And he'll take this ahead for about 4. 2nd down coming up.
A quick burst there, and he nicely bit off a pretty decent gain.
It's a gain of 5. Brings up 2nd and 5 at the 45-yard line.
3-0 after 1 on EA Sports. Ready for the second quarter from Tennessee, and it's the homestanding Titans in possession. Ball placed at the 45 for 2nd and 5. Running straight ahead, Taylor. Still a couple yards short of the first as the 3-yard gain brings up a 3rd down.
It's a gain of 3. Brings up 3rd and 2.
Smith. Working the middle of the field, and he's got a man complete. And this is going to be another first down as the tackle's made at the Saints' 31-yard line. The 3rd down conversion is successful. Give them 12 yards that time.
1st and 10 at the 31-yard line.
This offense finding its legs now. Here's another 1st and 10. On the jet sweep, here comes Moore. And just no chance of turning the corner. He can only get back to the line of scrimmage. 2nd and 10 coming up. Defensively, they had that one pretty well figured out.
Yeah, and one of the things about this play, it can be even more effective when you run a lot of motion, and there's plenty of times you don't hand it off.
They'll get 2 on the keeper, but it becomes now a 3rd down. But not much on that run, Charles.
No, that's exactly the way to execute a run blitz there. They guessed correctly that they would move the ball on the ground, honed in on it, and stopped them. Mark that down for a win in the defense's column.
That is caught. And this is going to be another first down as the tackle's made at the Saints' 17-yard line. The 3rd down conversion successful. A gain of 11.
1st and 10 at the 17-yard
So
line.
from the 17 now, here's a 1st and 10. On the handoff, this is Taylor. And he'll go down here at the 12-yard line. Now 2nd and 5.
A gain of 5 brings up 2nd and 5 at the 12-yard line.
Now a play fake, and it's Smith. Got a man, and he hits him in stride. And the Titans are going to be set up with a 1st and goal on a pass play that moves them all the way down to the 1.
And the Titans first down. First down and goal to go.
Taylor will score. Touchdown, Tennessee.
And the thing you have to love about Jonathan Taylor, he's a shifty speed guy most of the time when you hand him the football. But he's not coming off the field when you get down near the goal line because because he's as tough and gritty as they come. And he finishes things off here by getting into the end zone.
Now the try here for the extra point. It's up and good, and that'll increase their lead to 10-zip. That one in the books as a 12-play drive.
And it was capped off by a Jonathan Taylor touchdown. And he'll be stopped up at the 25. The Saints offense and Dak Prescott getting ready to go once more. And the numbers will show he's been one of the most productive QBs in the league all season long, right up there among the leaders in passing yardage. The Saints offense on the field ready to get their drive started. They've shown precious little here offensively thus far as they try again with a first down now. The last play got just a yard. Here's 2nd and 9 from the 26. Now Prescott. This goes out wide from Mixon. And he takes us beyond the 35 before going out of bounds. Line of scrimmage, the 37 on 1st and 10. They'll run with a backup. This is Williams. And this will be good for a pickup of 9 to the 46. The Saints had 6 and 9 to start play. They were winners the last time out, so they'll be looking here to make it 2 in a row.
And when you and I watched tape preparing for this, what we saw was a team that competed hard, and they played well in all 3 phases of the game. And I think if they can carry that over to this week, they've got a really good chance to emerge victorious yet again.
Throwing, Prescott. Little pitch and catch to the tight end, Knox. The result, only 4 yards there on the play. And that'll bring up 2nd down.
A gain of 4. It's now 2nd and 6. At the Titans, 48.
Off the play fake, Prescott. That's to the right sideline, and it falls incomplete. 7th play of the drive upcoming here on 3rd and 6. Prescott down. And this is going to be incomplete. So a couple of first downs on this drive, but it's looking like another empty possession.
And those empty possessions are certainly starting to pile up. So the adjustments that teams talk about all the time have to be taking place. They've got to analyze what's breaking down and figure a way to fix it.
There, this punt will go out of bounds. I think it'll be inside the 25, and it will. Right at the 24-yard line is where they'll spot it. The Titans offense now, they work their way back onto the field. That last drive, it was a good mix. Run, pass, defense on their toes.
And what really helps out in a big way is when you're doing the run-pass mix and everything's working, that means that they're guessing wrong every time on defense. They think you're going to pass when you run and vice versa. I would continue that, and when they finally throw a beat on you, maybe you mix it up a little bit with play action and throw the ball.
And will they maintain that balance? Time to find out. Calling the gain of 3 on the play. And now 3rd down and 6 to go.
It's a gain of 3. Brings up 3rd and 6.
Now Gino. And he's got his man in stride, complete. And he will have a Titans first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion.
18. That's good for a Titans first down.
On the handoff, Taylor. And a pretty athletic run right there as he's going to get this down inside the 40. 52 yards rushing for him now on what was his 10th carry of the ball game.
First and 10.
Now this is an example of breaking down a defense, because on a lot of these runs, he's getting past the point of attack, and guess what he's doing? Forcing the secondary guys to have to make a lot of tackles.
And nothing much materializing there on the first down run. He'll get a couple, and that's it. So from the 37, here's a 2nd and 8.
2nd and 8 at the 37-yard line.
They'll fake it. Now Smith. That one caught by Rice. And down to the 20 he'll go before heading out of bounds.
A gain of 17 yards. That's another.
Corum now on 1st and 10. This carry with the extra effort, is going to get him stopped up just shy of the 10. A good run there on first down, and it'll leave him with a 2nd and 2. Throwing now is Gino. That's caught left side, Ruckert with it. And into the end zone for a Tennessee touchdown. Jeremy Ruckert, his 3rd touchdown now on the year. And his guy's now an extra point away from taking a 3-score lead. So they get their tight end away from the line to the outside, and he works his way in for 6.
Tight ends are not just blockers anymore. I don't know how many more times we need examples, but here's a great one. Gets to the outside, they give him the ball pretty quickly, and they trust him to get those extra yards, and boy, did he come through, bowling his way into the end zone after the nice catch.
Out is the kickoff unit as they run up and send this one away. Dances by him, and he won't quite make it to the 25. Second quarter action with 1:59 remaining. Getting set for their next drive, the New Orleans offense. And we don't want to call this desperation time, especially in the second quarter, but you're down.
You don't want to.
I know, but let me finish.
Okay, my bad.
You're down 3 scores already. You've done nothing offensively, nothing on the scoreboard. That's not a good combination.
I think you just called it desperation time. I think you did. But let's face it, you mentioned this to me in a break earlier in the game. The energy level hasn't been there right from the start. We've noticed that. They've got to find a way to get on their toes and start punching instead of retreating, to use a boxing analogy.
And able to get this across the 20 before going out of bounds.
A gain of 9 brings up 2nd down at the 23-yard line.
To throw is Prescott. And that's to the left sideline and incomplete. These guys have punted 4 times already, and they're staring at a 5th, barring a conversion here on 3rd down. Play action now. Prescott. A short throw. This is caught by Cox. The Titans going to use the first of their timeouts as they'll head to the sideline and talk over what to do next. Here's J.K. Scott set to do the punting honors. And taken right on the 30. We'll go as a 42, make it a 43-yard punt. 6 on the return. And out will come the offense as they take over. And here comes Tennessee as they get set to take the field.
A long drive last time out for this offense, Charles. If you remember, they started basically in the shadows of their own end zone, marched it down the field, and a lot of that was through the passing game.
And now the ball's out. Fumble near midfield. The Saints say they have it, and they do. A lot of talk this week about ball security. In fact, they added an extra period in practice to be more secure with the ball. It didn't work out there.
Well, sometimes you just get overexcited during the game. You may all of a sudden make your catch, see some open field, and decide you're going for it, and not realizing that danger lurks while you're doing so. And there's your end result right there.
Out onto the field comes New Orleans.
See if they can put this drive in the end zone, Charles, because it's been a little bit of a rough go at times. They've had to punt the football a ton in this ball game because of stalled out drives.
So are you saying that you're kind of tired of seeing the punter run out there and do his thing during this game? Is that what you're trying to say?
Well, I mean, I'm okay with it. I have a feeling that this offense, they don't want to see the punter again.
And frankly, the punter doesn't want to run out there anymore himself. He'd love to see his offense put together a drive and give his leg a rest.
Mixon with a first down carry. And he's going to take this ahead for right around 3 yards, but no more than that. 2nd down. The Saints going to call the first of their timeouts as they'll stop it with just over a minute to go before halftime.
And they'll come up 2nd and 7.
Now Dak on the option left. Now we'll get a quick timeout called by New Orleans, number 2. As they'll stop it with a tick under a minute to go before half.
3rd and 4.
And if you like defensive football, focus on the defensive end on this play. He does everything exactly right. Reads the play and makes sure he spills it for a small gain.
Now Tennessee going to use the second of their timeouts, as the stoppage will come with a little under a minute to go in this first half.
Less than a yard.
The offense here not budging. They're going to fight for it on 4th and inches. Looking to throw. Prescott. And it's incomplete. They cannot convert, and they turn it over. The Saints' decision to go for it backfires. And that will force a turnover on downs. So the defense has to stay out and get one more stop. They were able to do it, forcing the incompletion.
So on their record, that goes down as a successful play. It doesn't matter how they got there, how it happened. They got it done. They're the ones that are jubilant.
And this will be incomplete. Physical play on the football there, and it's second down.
Brings up 2nd and 10.
Here's Smith. Quick slant, caught by Moore. And from the 25, they work this to the 29, a gain of 4. Now the Titans will use their 3rd and final timeout, as the clock will stop with 21 seconds to go here in the first half. Geno now to throw. And that one too wide and incomplete.
That might be the 3rd down stop that they needed, because they've had a lot of trouble slowing down this offense in the first half. This might be their opportunity to get off the field.
It's a 42-yard punt. They keep him to just a yard on the return. And control of the football switching hands with very little time remaining until the half. Prescott to throw it. Got his man complete over the middle. It's Harris. Now whistles and a timeout with 3 seconds left in the first half. Final play of the half. Prescott. He's going to launch it for Washington. And it's intercepted. Picked off by Quan Martin. And he will be brought down on what will be the final play of this first half.
All right, Brandon, thanks much. Welcome in, everyone, to the Orlando studios. Scott Hansen with you for a quick recap of the first half, which has been strongly one-sided. This is heading towards blowout territory unless they can come from behind and get themselves a victory. Let's find out what happens in the second half. Let's go back out to the commentary team, Brandon Godden and Charles Davis.
Scott, thank you very much. We are ready to get started here with the second half. And a nice return sets him up pretty good here right at the 30-yard line. And the Saints going to take over on offense to begin this third quarter. And you have to think, Charles, down 3 scores already. They need to play an almost perfect second half to have a solid chance.
And that absolutely starts with finding some way to put together a touchdown drive here. They need to be smart, fast, efficient, get the ball to the end zone, and do it again multiple times in order to have a chance to win this game.
That's good for a Saints. First down.
Back to Mixon on first down.
Down the right sideline. And he's going to be shoved out of bounds inside the 15-yard line.
It's a gain of 45 yards. That's another.
Here's Prescott.
Fires the out route and completes it to Harris. Second and 9.
Number 9, Trey Harris. 1-yard gain. Brings up second and 9.
Here's Prescott.
The 13-yard line.
Now he'll tuck this and run. Prescott able to use those legs of his to pick up the first.
10 yards. That's another Saints first down. First and goal, New Orleans.
Mixon will score. Touchdown, New Orleans.
And that's a step in the right direction. This had the feeling of one of those turning point kind of drives. If you come up empty there, it could be a long road back. But they persevered and hung around, and they closed the gap here in the third quarter with their first touchdown of the game.
Now the try here for the point after. And it's 17-7. The drive summary that time, 5 plays. And it all culminated in the touchdown run coming from Joe Mixon. So the lead back down to 10 as things get a little more interesting, and the kick is away. Oh, good move. And makes it across the 20 as his guys will set up shop at the 23-yard line. The Titans offense gears up for their first possession of the second half.
And they were terrific in the first half, built up a sizable lead, and it's just been cut into a bit following the opening drive score on the other side. But this is a unit that has to be itching to get the football again.
You can say that again. They've got to be pretty eager because, let's face it, they've had to sit through halftime, then sit on the sidelines and watch that drive. So you can bet that they're saying, let's get on with this. We got to go out there and get some more points.
And he'll only get a yard to bring up 3rd and 1.
Brings up 3rd and 1.
They'll try and run for the first with Taylor.
And Taylor, I don't think he got there. No, he did not. Unable to break free, and he's marked short.
Defensively, we always know that he is tough in run support, and I think the way that he gets there is he understands what an offense is going to do before the ball's even snapped. A great job of scouting prior to the game, then reading, reacting, and taking the right path to the ball carrier.
And the fair catch is made at about the 27-yard line. Yeah, call it 38 yards on the punt, no return.
And it will be 1st and 10 as they take over.
Looking to put a drive together. Prescott off play action.
He's got the tight end, Mo Alley-Cox.
And he will lose yardage here back at the 23-yard line. So it goes as a completed pass, but they lose a full 5 yards.
When you lose that kind of yardage on a pass play, you often expect it to be a sack. But that wasn't the case there. They completed the pass. Probably would have been better off just dropping the football and making an incompletion as opposed to catching it and losing that kind of yardage.
Well, a pitch and catch to the tight end, Knox. And he's going to be taken down with a marker on the field. So let's see about the call. They'll come up now on a 2nd and long after the hold. Now Prescott. Little pitch and catch to the tight end, Knox. So just 3 yards on the completion there. And they're going to be staring at a 3rd and long here.
Brings up 3rd down.
They'll set up to throw. Looking left side of him, he's got a man. That's Harris. Here's J.K. Scott now. As the drive goes backwards, so he's on to punt it away. A 40-yard punt, 1 yard on the return. The Titans set and ready to go on offense. And our game's hit a little bit of a lull here, a little bit of a snag. Punts on back-to-back drives.
And old-school coaches don't necessarily mind that. Didn't turn it over, right? Didn't create a big play for the other team. Right now what you're looking for is can you gain an advantage in field position? And that's what both teams are seeking right now.
Yeah, they'll be seeking to gain that advantage here on this drive.
Back to Taylor on 1st down.
And he can only manage to get a couple. 2nd and 8 coming up.
2 yards on the pickup. It's 2nd and 8.
Play action. It's Smith.
His pass complete to Ruckert.
And they'll need to get to the 35 if they want to keep this drive going on 3rd down. A shotgun snap for Smith.
Rifles one, and that's going to be intercepted. And the Saints are going to take possession here at their own 33.
That's now a second interception in as many weeks from his linebacker position.
And think about all the different techniques he has to employ in a passing situation. Is he spot dropping because it's zone? Is he picking up man-to-man? Is he having to run with a running back or a tight end? In any event, great eyes, head on a swivel, and excellent hands.
Yeah, versatility and showing those hands. Following the interception, here's Prescott.
That's down the field for Jefferson.
And this one is incomplete.
Now a 2nd and 10.
Brings up 2nd and 10.
Prescott.
Middle of the field to Jefferson.
That'll leave them with a 3rd and 2 coming up. They got 8 yards there.
A gain of 8 yards.
And they'll try and run the option to pick it up.
And he won't be close to a first down as he runs into a wall right around the line of scrimmage. Call it no gain on the keeper, and it's going to bring up a 4th down.
Another down on the scoreboard, but the urge to go for it is almost irresistible here on 4th and short. Yeah, I know they're on their own side of the field.
I was going to say.
Normally I would say punt the ball away, but I'm feeling it. I say go for it.
Prescott to throw on 4th.
Work in the middle of the field, and he's got a man complete.
And he will have the first down, but hold everything. A flag is down. This one might not stand. So apparently some grabbing of the jersey there on the O-line.
Yeah, just look in the interior, and that's where the penalty occurred.
So they're forced to punt on 4th as this one's away. Call that a 45-yard punt, just 2 yards there on the return.
The Titans getting set and ready to go here for their next drive. So now, Charles, this drive maybe a touch more important, trying to erase the memory of that interception they had the last time out.
Yeah, and everyone goes through this because even the best in the game, you're going to have games where it just doesn't go right for you.
And hit behind the line. He lost the football. It's loose.
Oh, and one of the linemen on the other side has got it. But that play, it looked like trouble from the very beginning, and it wound up being even bigger trouble than they anticipated.
Yeah, and instead of cutting his losses on the play, I think what happens here is receivers get so excited about this play call with a chance to run with it that they try and really make it work no matter what. He just needed to cover up on that one, but he didn't, and they lost possession.
The New Orleans offense set to take over.
They were forced to punt last time. Now, I doubt sincerely that they'll have to punt here because they're gifted with terrific field position.
I don't even want to think about the idea that they would end up punting starting with this type of field position. Neither do they. Great starting spot, great opportunity to run your full playbook. If they want to take a shot here, they can go ahead and do it.
And all the way down inside the 5 to the 4. That one good for 17 yards, and now they've got it 1st and goal.
1st and goal.
Throwing, Prescott. They'll set up the screen here to mix it. And he'll take this forward for 2, maybe 3. But we do have a flag down, and they're already marching backward. A terrible spot for a holding call as they'll try again, but now from further back on 1st and goal. From the shotgun, it's Prescott.
Now he's going to step up and run.
And he'll take it into the end zone for the Saints touchdown. Dak Prescott taking it in from 14 yards out.
And the Saints are able to capitalize on the forced fumble by turning it into 6 points.
Hey, you're down on the scoreboard, but now your offense is in close, and this is where, as a quarterback, you say, I've got to make a play here. Doesn't matter whether it's a pinpoint throw or a scramble like this one. He takes matters into his own hands and delivers a touchdown run.
Saints 14.
So just a 3-point game now as they send this one away.
And up to about the 26-yard line, just across the 25. Tennessee offense set to go again. Pretty important third-quarter drive for them. Momentum has sort of shifted the other direction after that last touchdown as they nurse this small lead. Now they'll fake the jet sweep here and throw out play action. Tyree Wilson using that athletic ability to make the play.
Don't need it all back at once, but you figure they're going to need something here. 17 yards to go on second down. Now Gino.
The short one there taken in by Ferguson.
And he stopped right at the 25 after a gain of 5.
That's a gain of 5. Brings up 3rd and 11.
From the gun on 3rd down, Smith. And that will be incomplete.
And that's a really good job there defensively. They went into this possession knowing that they needed to get a stop. They're in a tight ball game, and they got it done. Great work to force the 3 and out. Got the football right back for their offense. They've got to go to the sidelines feeling pretty good about themselves and encouraging their offensive mates to get some points.
So a change of possession here on the punt. Looking to put a drive together.
Prescott stripped. It's picked up by the Titans. And they have the football and will take over at the 24-yard line.
And this is where you need the quarterback to morph into being a running back. The ball can't be away from his body. It can't be loose. It can't be held like he's going to throw it. Tuck it away. Take care of it because he's going to run through a lot of traffic.
And if he doesn't take care of it, we're going to see less design runs like that.
Here's Tennessee ready to begin this drive offensively. And these guys definitely hoping for a better showing than their last appearance. They couldn't really even move the football much beyond the shadows of their own goalpost, Charles. We'll see if they can get a better, more sustained drive going here.
Yeah, and every team that we ever talk to says the exact same thing. When you start a drive from that deep in your own territory, the goal is a minimum of at least 2 first downs, because even if you have to punt then, you change the field position, right? You flip the field a little bit. They didn't get that done. This time they want to string together a nice drive and help themselves out. So they look like maybe his 3rd or his 4th read on his progression. Just trying to find his outlet man that time. Ends up leading him just a bit too much.
On 3rd down, here's Taylor. And they're knocking on the door now. There's a good run there. Going to take this to about the 10-yard line. 90 yards for him on the ground now as he has been terrific here this afternoon.
1st and 10 at the 10-yard line.
And they're not going to get to the line to run another play. So we will switch ends as the 3rd quarter has come to a close. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports. Back now in Nashville. It's been a very hotly contested game to this point. Just a field goal separating these two teams as we get set for the 4th quarter.
Open man, that's Felton.
And he gets halfway home from the 10 to the 5 on a pickup of 5.
It's a pickup of 6. Brings up 2nd and 4 at the 5-yard line.
From the 5, 2nd and 4.
Now a play fake, and it's Smith. And it's caught in the end zone. Touchdown, Tennessee. DJ Moore
From 4 yards out. And the Titans get an important score there to extend their lead here this 4th quarter. We talk so often about how hard it is to win in the NFL when you turn the ball over, and here a late turnover leads to a 4th quarter touchdown and a 2-score lead.
And what's more important is being able to take advantage when a turnover presents itself. You've got to come up with points to make the other guy pay. They're able to do so here, and they've got a pretty good chance now of winning this football game.
There's the Titan kick team as they run up and send this one away.
And he'll go down as this drive will start at the 25-yard line. Out onto the field comes New Orleans. Well, that last touchdown we just saw, what an important one. Now it's back to a 2-score deficit for this crew as they take the field here, and they are in desperate need of finding the end zone. Prescott now. Throw left side, taken in by Jefferson. Line of scrimmage, the 37 on 1st and 10.
That's good for a Saints.
Now Prescott. He gets it complete to Harris. And he'll be taken down, but not before he works it past the 50. 14 yards is the pickup. First down, New Orleans.
That's another Saints first down.
Well, every drive from here out is definitely crucial and critical. They know that they need to get at least 3 here to get it back to a 1-score game. But I can't imagine that in their huddle that they're thinking at all about getting a field goal. They want to get into the end zone and then try and get the ball back again.
And that's going to be incomplete. Too tough to hold on to that one. It's second down.
It's second down and 10.
To the air again, Prescott. He'll drop this one down to Mixon. And a 6-yard gain gets him right around the 43.
It's a gain of 6. And it's
Out of the gun, here's Prescott. And a throw there going to be incomplete.
intended for just
The other day they told us when we've got 3rd and 5 or less, we have to be able to convert. And I guess every team would say that, Charles, but an opportunity missed there.
What they were trying to tell us is they believe it's a matchup game at that point, and they liked some matchups that they had, thought they could exploit them, unable to do so on that play.
So they convert on 4th, and now from just outside the 30, here's 1st and 10. Play fake. Here's Prescott. This one into the hands of Harris on the crossing route. And he's going to get a solid gain of 9 before being brought down. 2nd and right of the yard.
Second and 1 at the Titans' 23-yard line.
Prescott yet again. He's got a man. It's his fullback. And out of bounds right around the 20.
And the Saints first down.
Prescott from the gun. And that's caught left side by Mo Alley-Cox. And the Saints are going to be set up with a 1st and goal here as the tackle made at the 9.
That's another Saints first down. First and goal.
Prescott now, option right. And holding it, maybe the wrong decision as he stopped in the backfield. It's Lucas Van Ness there to drop him behind the line. Well, he's had success running the football in this one. Yeah, that's undeniable, but that time the defense was on to it.
And partner, I think the more you see a play like this, the more they're able to diagnose it quicker and easier for them to defend it. I think you have to dress it up a little bit and show maybe some different formations and looks.
And he just chucked that one out of bounds, out of everyone's reach. Maybe a wise call not to take a sack in this part of the field. It brings up 3rd down. Prescott on 3rd and goal. Got a man and he hits him in stride. A terrific job there to keep him out of the end zone. And now it'll be 4th and goal.
Completed pass brings up a 4th down situation. Do you play analytics on this one? Well, what do your analytics tell you about going for it here? I wonder what they would say.
They tell me you're down by this margin 4th quarter. You're going. All right, so they needed 2 scores to get back in the game. The field goal there, maybe not exactly what they wanted, but the necessary first step.
There's still time remaining, and there's enough time to get it done. They've got to get at the least a 3 and out here to get the ball back, preferably a takeaway.
And he'll take it up past the 25 to the 26-yard line. The Titans offense and running back Jonathan Taylor heading back onto the field. And he has put in a full game's work and then some. Just an incredible performance on the ground to this point in the 4th quarter. Got a man complete. It's Taylor. And they work this well upfield across the 45. A good pickup there at 22.
First down.
So one play, and they're already just shy of midfield. On the option to give to Taylor here. And nothing much materializing there on the first down run. He'll get a couple, and that's it.
Well, praise has to go to the guys on the offensive line because they've had a very nice, productive day running the football. How about that poor defensive line? They've been knocked around the entire game, and while they slowed them down on that run, can they continue to do so? Because they haven't had much success throughout this ball game.
2 runs in a row, but only 2 yards to show for it.
Now, obviously, that's some good work there defensively, being able to stop them and bringing up a key third down. But if you're on the offensive side of the ball, there's an opportunity because I know what defensive guys are thinking right now. Just stop them, get to the ball. That means they might not be sound defensively. There could be some opportunities.
So you said key third down. Highlight that word. Put it in bold. Here we go. They call his number again. It's his 6th catch and a first down.
That's good for a Titans first down. 1st and 10 at the 30-yard line.
And that certainly appears to be a critical conversion right there because not only do they keep the drive going, they take valuable time off the clock as well. They have to feel really good about that last completion.
And he sneaks his way forward only for a couple here. 2nd down.
A 3-yard pickup brings up 2nd and 7.
In motion goes the tight end. Throwing now is Gino. Finding more on the out route for the completion. And he's down inside the 5 at the 4 before he's out of bounds.
A gain of 24 yards. That's another.
Throwing is Smith. Touchdown! Malik Washington from 3 yards out. And the Titans are looking to make it 2 straight as they add on to this 4th quarter lead. Well, that's certainly going to bump up the old win probability index because now it's a 2-score game here in the 4th quarter.
Yeah, you're taking me into that deep water now. Win probability index. This game's definitely not over. We're not looking at a 0.5% or something. It's just 2 scores. But the way that this team is playing, to me, what I've seen, they absolutely deserve to win this game. They've been the better team by far throughout.
Extra point splits the uprights, and the lead now up to 14. Now a timeout here, at least for the moment. Looks like one of the Saints is injured, shaken up on that last play. But not what you want to see this late in the season. Medical staff is going to check on him, and we'll step aside for a moment. And he takes this near the 25. Just a little pass there. Call it the 26. The New Orleans offense set to take over. And last time they got 3 points, but it was a chip shot field goal. And when you go to the sideline after a chip shot field goal, maybe the offense not too happy.
It's a balancing act, isn't it? Because you're exactly right. They're none too pleased that they didn't punch it in for 6 points. But also have to remember they did put points on the board.
3 points is 3 points.
And in this league, you take points when you can get them. Not easily done.
So the opening play of the drive goes backwards. Now they'll come up on 2nd and 12. Here's Prescott. Finding Knox there, complete. And he's upended after a gain of 2 out to the 27.
A 3-yard pickup, and it's 3rd down.
Here's Prescott. Going right back to Knox, and again a completion. And he's got the first, but we also have a flag on the field. And they're already walking backwards. And this 3rd down looking very tough after the holding penalty. 3rd and long. Prescott. He'll rifle this one deep right side. And he knocks the ball away, and it falls incomplete.
And they're at the point of the ball game now where they've got to take some chances. They've got to put the ball in the air and just see what happens. But this defense knows that all too well.
Desperation time. Prescott on 4th. Wide open receiver, complete. And unable to break away. They stop him a few yards shy. The Saints' decision to go for it backfires. And the Titans, they've got the football back, and they've got it in great field position. And the Titans getting set to go.
For this offense, Charles, remember the last time they were out here, marched it nearly the full length of the football field, and a lot of the attack went through the air, so now they're seeing if they can duplicate that performance.
Okay, if I show my age a little bit, partner, because I can hear my high school coach, John Ford. I can hear his voice in my head. Laddie, when you put the ball in the air, 3 things can happen, and 2 of them are bad. But the way the game's being played now, this is just part of what they do. So I don't think they should change anything at all. They've been dominant. Keep throwing it around.
On second down, here's a keeper by the QB.
And he'll be a couple yards shy of the red zone here at the 22-yard line. And now, defensively, they're going to burn their first timeout. Remember, they get an extra time built in coming up here shortly at the 2-minute warning.
First and 10, Taylor now.
And this defense here going to burn their second timeout. But you can also factor in another timeout that they'll get when the clock stops at the 2-minute warning. So after the loss of a yard, they'll look to push forward here on second down and 11. They'll try the air now with Smith. Looking left side, that's caught by Moore. And now here comes the third of their timeouts defensively. So they'll be left with only the 2-minute warning to stop it from here on out.
A couple extra tight ends in the formation here as they line up 3rd and 2.
And they'll let their fullback try and push the pile.
And the Titans are going to have 1st and goal coming up as they're able to convert there on 3rd and 2.
2 minutes left to play in this football game here on EA Sports. So the Titans in possession of the football here as we get you reset. They've got it 1st and goal in a game that appears to have already been decided. Down to a knee, here goes Smith, and that should all but do it. So this one, a Tennessee Titan victory, and a little bit of a surprise they lose the turnover battle, but wind up winning the ball game.
And this is very unusual because you know all teams stress winning the turnover battle as a key indicator to winning ball games. So when you get something that goes against the grain like the one we saw here, it's quite the oddity. Now let's face it, they'll be very happy that they pulled this off, but they do know that in the future they've got to work on taking care of the football because this won't happen very often.
So for the Titans,
the victory gets them back to 500, 8-8 on the year.
So that'll do it for us. For my partner, Charles Davis, and all the hard-working men and women on our crew, I'm Brandon Gaudin. You've been watching the NFL right here on EA Sports. The Titans are winners here as we say so long from Nashville.